It might have been week 3, week 4, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
real early.
It's very difficult to remember that far back.
That drama went down, Treegate, as it would be named. But let's hop right into the action. A couple down for either side right now. Fighting for control of mid-map. Clayster going to be that strong AR role. You know, he's playing a sub early in the game. Enable doing that AR, and they kind of switched. And how have you felt about the switch since?
I think it's been a good switch. It was, I mean, obviously Enable was putting up great numbers earlier, but the Faze team was just not winning. Now they're definitely playing a playstyle that results in more W's for their team. And they brought it up for a second on the analysis desk, but you have Attach. He's been playing really well lately. He didn't hit his stride to about this time last year. This time last year was about around where COD Champs was, and that's where you really saw Attach start to come into his own. Same with Zuma. So I think these players are just getting into their stride here, and Black Ops 3 can only get better.
Well, you kind of feel like, I mean, for Attach, he's been just a top player since day one, it seems like this time, where he hasn't had that ramp up. He's just been crushing. If there's another gear to this kid, that is very, very scary for every team, man.
Yeah, but at the early outset, it's Complexity jumping out to an early lead, and it's going to be Faze getting control of that hill yet again. You see all 4 die for Complexity in the kill feed, and with this Complexity team, when things are going right, you know, they're playing well, they're as good as anyone, but it's when they get faced with adversity, they're not a team that pushes back against it. They kind of just crumble.
Yeah, at times you definitely will see that, and yeah, we just don't know. Yeah, the inconsistency they had towards the end of the year, are they going to be able to pick it up? But then you talk about, let's think about Faze. Faze had that rough bump. Remember, what did they lose? They lost something like 3 or 4 straight, I think. We thought they were maybe going to collapse, but Attach going big as he is now on a 3 streak. Unfortunately, going to end there as he gets stuck and the shots come in. But look at Attach right now. I'm going to go back to him. Look at him compared to everyone else in the game. Yeah,
but Faze stuck with it as a team.
That's true.
And they changed some roles up. It wasn't something where, you know, they just kept doing the same thing over and over again. They switched Clay back to an AR. They moved Enable to an SMG. You haven't really lost much production out of him, but it's really kind of been Attach leading this squad. And Complexity started to make a little bit of comeback. Faze, though, just wipes them off the board in that second hard point. They get control of Grandma, does Complexity. You see Ricky just absolutely turn on Clay. Clay missing a lot of shots. And, you know, it's going to be dangerous because Faze pushing this hill from the front. They're not able to break it. Complexity jumps right back into the lead.
Complexity's had early control of the back spawns here for Grandma's. It's globe control from Miracles doing an excellent job. They try and break in the front. They're able to fly in. I think that was Zuma that won one through the side, but he will get ultimately cut down. 30 seconds remaining here for Grandma's. Attach wants to use some smokes here to get out of 10. Can work well, but unfortunately you have a player there over half ball who is ready and waiting for him. We're going to have another lead change here. Complexity taking over yet again. You see the Tempest ready for Ricky. Let's check what else do we have on the map. You have Enable with Camo, and look at the bottom right, well, I guess of the Scorpion. You have every single player about to pop here for Complexity.
And something I just remembered, Maven, in that series that we had between these two teams with that stronghold, Game 5, the first map was a fringe hardpoint. And remember, Faze had the lead going into the final seconds, and then Complexity made that massive hold on that.
They went like 250 to 245 or something,
yeah, it was
right?
very close. So not shocked to see a very close hardpoint game between these two.
Yeah, good point. I totally forgot that they did play it on this map, so we can expect a back and forth match for sure. So far, Complexity looking strong, but now you see Tempest out. That's going to be for Clayster. Let's switch to his POV. He's got a Lightning. He's on a 4 streak, working on that Hellstorm and potentially a Cerberus. Can he continue to lock it down? Half the juice left in the tank here. Can he connect on any more of these shots? Zaps coming out left and right, not able to pick it up. Needs to get back to that M8. Tags up one by Little Room. There's the melee, and that's going to be the Cerberus. What a way to pick up full streaks for Clayster.
Well, they let Complexity get the lead. They're going to get some time back here. They actually have the chance to take the lead back to his Faze, but it's more important that they actually get these streaks on the Clay. Could be huge going forward in this hardpoint.
Well, we have seen yet another lead change here. Faze has gotten back into control. A big part of this has been the massive performance from Clayster. As we get back to our second side of rotations, I want to hop to a listen in here with Faze Clan.
I'm playing top barn. One's in hill, brick side of hill, brick side of hill. 2 in bricks, one was in bricks, one's brick side of hill. One was in bricks, I spawn barn, I spawn barn.
Oh, bottom row. I got
3.
Bricks. Dead. Let's go.
I'm looking.
I'm gonna bricks. I'm yo, elbow.
Stay down as long as you can.
You challenge me, nice.
One more
I got bricks.
Oh my god!
Elbow.
One on me, middle hill.
I spawned fences. Oh, I mean, I go now. I mean, second off, my bad. Yeah, I'm 10. Front barn, one shot.
Look for the guy from barn. I'm going all the way back barn.
2 in hill. Wood. I got wood. 2 in hill.
I'm camping back here.
I got.
That's big 10 seconds, guys.
Top grandma behind you.
Yeah, yo, he's 10, guys. One's 10.
I'm coming, Dylan. I'm giving up the back. Oh, Oh no.
Yeah, I spawned
Should
there.
I
Yo,
go
you have
to
10? Yo, do we have bricks?
On old hill.
He's wall running 10, wall running 10.
Yo, I naded in brick. They cook him brick though. 110.
Behind me, he came behind me. They flanked alley.
I'll tell you what, that hard point was pretty split, but I did love the communication I heard from Faze. You know, being a former coach and player, what did you like from that listening?
No, they just never seem down on themselves. Even when Complexity is getting time, they still hold the lead. Those guys never down on themselves, always focus on what they need to do to put themselves in a successful position. You see Clay uses his lightning strength there, trying to open this hill up for Faze, and they're able to get in there, start taking some time. And you see Miracles now pushing the front of the hill. Ricky's going to pick one up as well. So they know only 2 players left in the hard point. Fantastic shots there by Miracles, 19 and 20. But he's really the player you looked at on this team that needed to like step up and really show up in the slaying department and help guys out like Parasite and Nameless. And right now you're getting an average game out of Parasite. He's -5, but Miracles really showed up in this first hardpoint this far.
Well, they're going to be rotating first over to Grandma's. They set up very nicely in our first side of rotations, and here they look primed, ready to lock it down. You have Nameless aimed in on 10. You have Trackside, Parasite. These two going to have such crucial roles in holding this down. We heard Faze through the central hardpoint. I want to do a listen in now with Complexity here for Grandma's.
Silo got me. Got Silo. He got Silo. You still Silo? I'm watching 10.
White pickup. Listen. White pickup.
I got him. White pickup dead. My Silo. Coming up. Silo. One shot. Silo. One shot. Push him.
I got It's Zuma. I got him.
I got a foot hill.
One hit 10.
2 of them. That's 2. Let's go.
They're both one shot. They're weak.
I got him one shot. They're going tough now.
Watch your top. I have your step.
One mid-street.
Watch your step.
One shot. Hill. I spawned out. Push him. Let's go 30. Huge, guys. I hear from window. Top window.
One shot. I'm pushing this.
Push this up.
Where? I'm hitting the steps. I hit the steps on him. I got him on the steps. Let's go.
Go, Mir. 10-1-8. Go.
Once you're dead, let's go.
Nice.
Let's go. Rotate peaches.
I got hill.
I'll watch.
Go.
Alright, baby. Watch the late flank. Watch the 10 flank.
Stay down. Push on the hill, guys. Push me. Two on the hill. I got him. One shot.
Where'd you go?
Great stuff. I think both were very positive. What we heard from Faze, what we heard from Complexity. One thing that stood out for me, I thought Faze did a really good job calling out positions. I thought it was a bit better job from Complexity, kind of calling out tagged up players, who was weak, what their position was, where they pushed from. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, you get the total package from Complexity. You expect that. I mean, you have 2 world champions on this team with Miracles and Parasite. Ricky and Nameless, 2 very talented players as well, and you see Miracles getting that lightning strike. When he gets going, he is one of the more explosive SMG players we have in Call of Duty, and you notice when we talked about that auto hill, Parasite only had 15 kills, doesn't get a kill the entire one of Grandma, but it's still Complexity able to take the lead, and that is good signs if they're winning when Parasite is not performing at his best.
Solid positioning there from Ricky, Matt. He got 2 players pushing by Globe. I couldn't agree with you more on that statement, but how back and forth has this been? You mentioned that 250, 245 or so game they had during stage 1. Is this going to lead to another epic series between these 2 teams? And like you said, to kick things off, could it be more than fate that they could end this in a stronghold S&D? Unbelievable.
It seems like that way. I mean, these 2 teams, although Faze, they were really good during stage 1, they had that rough patch, right? The Complexity, this is a dangerous team to come in and play, almost like Luminosity from the standpoint that Luminosity on a day could show up and beat a top team, right? Complexity the same exact way. When they show up and they play like we've seen them do in the past, they can beat anybody. And you see Clay with a big 3-piece with the Tempest. He's able to pick up another one. Still has that Cerberus at his disposal. Clay with another Tempest kill.
Oh my God.
When will people realize Tempest over Annihilator?
What was that?
Ricky's brain!
It's been melted into goo, taking the Tempest to the face. What's impressive, those were all headshots too for the most part. Disgusting stuff. Cerberus dropped in yard. He has a Hellstorm, has a Lightning, looking to take control as they are trailing by 4, coming down to the wire. This is everything we could ask for in this matchup. Nutty stuff there from Clayster.
And Complexity has to be feeling the pressure right now. All of those Tempest kills come in. You see your teammates dropping to that specialist weapon. Then you hear the Cerberus coming down. The Hellstorm as well. They have to be feeling the pressure at this moment in time. Their lead slipping away that they worked so hard for.
Complexity's done an excellent job to this point, but how can they win it on this hard point? They have so much to deal with. They have to get the EMPs out. They have to try and break through there on the Cerberus. They're doing a great job so far. You see it tagged up, and despite the tank in the middle, they've got control. What a break from Complexity, and they've been doing such a good job on Grandma's to this point. You got to be feeling pretty good if you're the Complexity roster.
Without a doubt, they rotate, they get control of these spawns like they have the previous 2 times. They look like in a good good position to be able to try and close this one out. You see they have 2 players that have rotated early. They're going to give up the last 20 seconds or so on auto. That's a big kill in the back, though, from Zuma. He's able to pick up 1. He's the only player alive from Faze here. Needs to go big. Only going to get 1 player, and you see Complexity. They're going to get full control here. They win these gunfights. It's going to buy them that 20 seconds back. And we're going to be right back where we started, the start of that auto hill.
And it's unbelievable how well they've done to control the beginning of this hardpoint almost every time. We're going to Parasite. He's been struggling a bit at 19 and 36. Can he come up huge in the clutch? But the break coming in for Faze. Enable now 5 streak. The man in, working towards that dart. We've got 1:40 on the clock. 18 points needed for Faze. Can they shut it down in Grandma's? You see the Scythe player coming front window. You can see him through the X-Way. All the pressure flying in. Miracles gets the break. He's going to drop. It's traded out. Attach the man in. Can the young buck go big? He's gonna fall. Complexity gets the hold, but only 11 more points needed for Faze.
And this Scythe player is still alive. It's going to be Nameless up top, and you see everyone drop around him. He's going to be able to pick up 1, turns to that front window, not going to be able to take out Clay. Faze could win it on this hill, and they just need 2 or 3 kills. Maybe that's all they need to get here.
They should be able to do it here. You hear the Faze fans getting hyped in the building. They lock it down, and there it is. Map 1, Faze.
Clay is hyped. I thought we were going right down to the wire.